Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To throw, it's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
Looking for some space. It's Miller. Jukes to get free. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
I mean, I don't know how we wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality.
And is intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Play action here on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Manning. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
It's now third down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Movement at the second level of the defense now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Powers through. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
With the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. That completion sets up a third down play. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. They go with a direct snap. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Methodical but effective here. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Bringing it out, it's Miller. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Big-time gamble coming up. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Law. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Trying to find room. It's Miller. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of them.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. Looking deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Brought down to the 18 and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
The shotgun handoff here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, tie. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On the run, it's Blue. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Longhorns are in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's blue. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Direct snap to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops it just short of the marker. 4th down now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And he knocks that one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Looking for some space. It's Miller. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. One more play before they head to the locker room. And he's got it again. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away and get us going in the second half.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense was fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this off.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bama. They'll take the lead in the second half. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Running through the tackle. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly...
Oh, and he breaks free! It's a foot race! And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to run it. It's Baxter. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. To the air. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And looking for a big play here. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem up into the net from 50 plus.
Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. With the catch, it's Butler. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to the left side, and it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, I love this throwback approach by this offensive coordinator. 4th down and goal. What the heck? Get behind this offensive line. Trust that they're going to win that surge up front and give the ball in the back for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Tries to get it to the running back, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Longhorns come to the line and start a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can. Give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Longhorns pick up enough to get a first down there. And the quarterback dropping back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down here for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Punt offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Tied in like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this team.
Interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Longhorns are in the red zone. Oh, a reverse. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here. and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. The back's got it. Stopped right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Powers through a tackle. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Alabama 24, Texas 23.
So with just one timeout here, they're lined up to kick it off. Not going for the onside kick. Surprising.
Texas.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.